Hey guys, this is Hawk here, going over a nice, easy medic, doctor, combat medic grinded method. Just make sure you find yourself a nice, lively cantina. Find yourself a nice entertainer to listen to and one to watch. Sit in between two entertainers and let's just work on our macros here now. Lagging a little bit, so I'm going to be staring at the ground while we work on our macros some. So, first of all, the first macro you need to have will be, first of all, just actually, let's go here to medic. Novice medic, you get a skill, heal damage, heal wound, and 10 damage, 10 wound, which gives you, every time you heal, actually gives you battle fatigue with 10 damage or 10 wound, but it doesn't require any stim pack, so it's the greatest utility. It gives you battle fatigue, and it gives you mind damage. That's why you need to listen and watch and your entertainers to also provide them XP as you XP off of them. So there you go. Novice Medic is really all you need to get to Master Doctor, Combat Medic, and Master Medic. Now, the next macro you need to, or next thing you need to do is create a macro. I named it 10 damage, make it really easy. 10 damage. Now all you do is you grab a, let's see, I'm watching or listening to Inui, so I'm going to do 10 damage. So you don't even have to have them targeted, just specific to the person. I do mood happy just because I still feel like you can get kicked off the server unless you do some sort of action or something, even though heals is an action, whatever. I just do mood happy. Doesn't bother anyone. It isn't me waving. It isn't me yawning all the time. No one sees it. Pause 15. You might need to increase your pause to 20. Test it. See how well your mind can handle it. Getting mind buffs are really critical. But as a Zabrak, I have willpower, which willpower controls how fast my mind regenerates. So essentially, at 15 seconds, I pretty much can heal that pretty good at 900 willpower as a Zabrak. But if you don't have that, then just get some mind buffs or go get a stat migration. Even from a novice image designer can do a stat migration. Now the second person I was watching, who is this? Ribby, R-I-B-Y. So we're gonna go ahead and do Ribby, and now there we go. And then pause 15, adventurous, and I have it repeat. I do not like doing the loops such as macro 10 damage. I like to just have it automatically hit the slot for me. Now slot 20 is down here. Okay, so this is how you're gonna get to Master Medic with tons of healing. So I mean, you get 100 points of medical experience no matter how much you heal. You can heal 2, doesn't matter. You get 100 points, and you're gonna get battle fatigue. You're gonna get wounds, which gives your entertainers their experience they need as well. And you know what? 100 XP, it's really easy. You need 50,000 medical experience, so you know you need to do 500 hits. So 500 hits every 15 seconds. You do the math. It's four heals a minute. I don't even know. That's 100 minutes. It's 400, and you need another whatever, man. I'm not doing the math for you. Just call it 2 hours, and you got yourself a master level healing tree, right? So. Damn awesome. Look at that. I'm already doctor working on this and then the crafting. So as you're healing, you already have your healing going. That's not ever going to be an issue. Get yourself 8 crafting stations or crafting tools, and let's go. If you see my smuggler slices, the smuggler spices crafting guide, then you're going to know what to do here. So back to the macros, right? So you know, A or Control A generally will open up your command browser. So macro. First macro you'll need will be the select schematic. I don't even know what the heck the name of it is. What is it? SDS, right? So 14 for me is my advanced biological effect controller, which is the fastest way to get XP in practice mode and the least excessive resource required. Well, the easiest resources to get, rather. So when you're novice medic, you're doing regular BEC rather, organic and organic, easy as pie, right? Metal, flour, metal hide, chemical, whatever. You get it. Organic and inorganic. Really simple. Once you get to, crafting branch number 4 on Novice Medic, once you get here, Organic Chem 4, you get the ABC. Now, I highly recommend, while you're doing your Novice Medic, you are also either planting some harvesters or have your alt, one whole night gathering some Tat Fibroplast, and one whole night AFK gathering some Loki and Wild Wheat, because you're going to need about 20k of each, give or take. You'll probably have some leftovers. I don't want to do the math here, but this is called 20,000 of each of these. You need it. So for me, it's 14 select, and of course I'll go over that again. What you do is to figure it out. It's essentially what number is the schematic that's available on the tool currently. You want to do this outside of a crafting station's presence, so you don't have the ability to experiment, and you just want to do select. Let me see, 1, right? What's this? Liquid suspension. So it's a little bit of ways, because you got liquid suspension as a novice medic. So let's go to 10, right? And I'm not going to do this in depth, but getting closer. And of course I figured it out. Mine was 14. Trial and error. That's it. So now make sure you have, even though there's tons of stuff in my inventory, tons of stems and all this other junk, I have no resources on here. Well, actually it doesn't even matter. ABC only uses Lock Wild Wheat and Tat Fibroplast. So I do not have any other versions of these resources. So when I hit that button, I just go and click that, and then boom, XP. I'm crafting. So you make your select macro, then you make your next step macro. Really simple. Actually, that's the wrong one. This is I call it AutoIt because I was messing around with the AutoIt third-party app, but I'd rather do this. So actually, I don't know why there's 3 on this one. Whatever it is, just next crafting stage, capital C and S. Do that twice. I have it 3, whatever. I don't think it matters. Yeah, actually it doesn't matter. So just have it at 3 for now, and then 2 of these. And this is your macros you create. Now you go into your options. You go to your controls. You go to key map. You go to custom. Bind it to a button that makes it easy for you. As a big Counter-Strike player and a big StarCraft 1 and 2 player, using my keyboard, using my numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, and then my WASD is just really natural for me. So I bound E to that, AutoIt, or whatever you want to call it. Call that the next step, if you will. And then Q is my select schematic, and this is what it's going to look like when you're sitting here. 1, 2, 3, 4 are the buttons to go through tools, and then Control 1, Control 2, Control 3, Control 4 are the hotkeys for these bottom tools. Now that I have Q bound to this and E bound to this, this is what it looks like. You hit 1, Q to select your schematic, click, click, E. 2, click your schematic, click, click, E. 3, Q, E. Now with no lag, see, I pressed the button, it didn't move forward, and sometimes with no lag it happens where you have to do it twice, but look how quick that is. Control 1, Q, and generally I can finish all 8 before my first one's done. I might not be able to because of that little error before, but stamp, see another error here, another little bit of lag, but that was damn close. Now I'm tool number 8, and there we go. And we'll go back. 1, Q, E, didn't go through. 2, Q. I actually think that having the heal macro in the background sometimes messes it up. So if the heal automatically goes, or has been pressed, it's going to mess up my key press. I believe it's what's happening. It's not even so much the server lag, but look at how much XP I'm getting here. I mean, each time I'm getting what, 84 XP, I think, which is pretty dang nice. So here we go. Now I personally Come on. Am I frozen here? This is not moving forward. That happens if the tool isn't working. It's just not working. So what I do is I always, if my number 1 tool is open, since I prefer pressing 1 than control 1 or 2 or 3, whatever, I just go back to tool number 1. I'm constantly paying attention. Makes it easy. So I'm on tool number 4 right now. 4 Q, double click E, control 1 Q, double click E, control 2 Q, double click E. Now I know that by the time, say I froze, I hit escape, I hit 3. Oh, I can't hit 3. There we go. So I really don't need to craft this. This is under control 3. So now I can go back to 1. I don't need to go back to control 4. I don't need to go back to that 8 tool. I don't need that because it's easier to just go this way. Alright, so it's really, really efficient this way. 3 Q E. Now, of course, you can bind it to any buttons you want. I mean, you could even use the mouse for this if you want. You can bind mouse 1 to Q, mouse 1, mouse 2. So you go 1, mouse 1, mouse. Actually, you can't use mouse 1 because you need to double click. So, but you could do, what you can do is, so let's say you want to do, you open up a tool, and then here you can do mouse 2 would bring you to this step. And then mouse 3 would take you to the next step. Or whatever it is you feel comfortable with. But there you go. I mean, I can probably finish out this box if I stay focused 10-15 minutes in this speed. I mean, I'm not timing myself here, but I'm sure I'm making what? I'm running through essentially in about 34 seconds it takes to craft one of these bad boys. And I can get... when I'm efficient and no issues and no lag, I can do all 8 tools. I can do all 8 tools within 34 seconds. So that's 8 times 8 in XP. Just do the quick math there. That's a ridiculous amount of XP quickly. It's really, it's a little time consuming. It might get your fingers hurting a little bit if you're not used to this type of, actions per minute. But, if you're a StarCraft player, this is right up your alley. If you're, any sort of RTS or any game that requires a lot of finger press, a lot of key pressing at once and staying focused like this, then this is ideal for you. This is how you do this grind. Some people like to use the whole, they leave it in, they just press enter quickly. I find that these macros make it so much easier because it's skipping steps. It's minimizing the amount of keystrokes you have to press. So here's my guide to how to craft Doctor, or how to get through your medic, Doctor, combat medic. Because you actually don't need to use ranged stims as a combat medic for XP. It's just general healing medical experience. I mean, look at that. I'll have this box done in no time. And I'll have that box done in no time as well. It really is that quick. And hopefully I can continue this tomorrow. And I'll have Master Combat Medic by then. Well, this is Hawkke. Thanks for watching my medic grinding guide for both healing and crafting. Now, I highly recommend you use this method because you're going to be able to provide a lot of healing experience to your entertainers, who are really important and critical that they have the ability to grind as well. So it's a nice circle of life. It's kind of like when there's a party of 30 plus surveyors in one area and you have these rangers or scouts that go up there and plant their camps in the highest concentration of players. And there you go. We're helping each other out. We have AFK surveyors who you can heal. You have scouts and rangers who need people in their camps, and it just works out for everyone. That's the way it should work. So let's keep a nice little balance. Keep yourself using that 10 damage and 10 wound command that allows you to give XP to the entertainers that you are getting XP from. So, I mean, look at that. A few more and I'm done, guys. You know what? Let's just stay here and watch this because this is boring as hell. I have a story to tell you guys. So I've been away for a little bit, and I'm sure I'll talk about this in another video, but been away for a bit. I've been away at work. It's kept me really busy traveling and all that. What happened was I got a phone call from NDT. Now, if you know who that is, that's, Neil deGrasse Tyson. Awesome dude. Now, he gave me a ring. He was like, hey, dude, I'm thinking of doing a Reddit AMA again. I think it's going to be like his 5th one. And I was like, hey, man, no problem. I think that's a great idea. I'll just be there and help you. So if you guys don't know, I'm the guy that answers or helps him make his responses and help type up his answers on the AMA. So my job is actually to be the witty, sarcastic guy. Not him. He's just a genius. Now, here we go. Qualified for Advanced Combat Medicine Crafting already, man. Look at that, guys. I don't know how much I had before. But dang, that was quick and easy, right? Now, finding a trainer for this, it's a whole different ball game. But I'm already so close to that as well, man. Master Combat Medic, here I come. It's going to be fantastic. Loving it. So, this is Hawkke again. Bidding you goodbye. I just want to end this video with, if you believe me about Neil deGrasse Tyson, you're a fucking idiot. And I'm sorry for you, actually. I feel bad for you if you believed my sentence. But yeah, work did keep me awake, guys, so I'm sorry about my lack of videos. But I'm recording this on, Tuesday night, the 18th. It's like 3 in the morning. I have to be up for work at 6 in the morning, guys. If you like my videos, please subscribe and like them, because it's really the biggest reason why I do them. Outside of the fact that I enjoy doing my videos, and I enjoy playing these games, of course, who doesn't enjoy playing the games? But I really do like it when I know that I have people watching, other than my mom. Hey, Mom.